if your van could text you when you're low on snacks? Thanks to AI, you can now turn your van into a smart home in 3 hours. And would you believe me if I said you could do this for less than $5,000? Think about it, all that comfort of a smart home inside your van for practically pennies. Because I know how important every dollar is when you're on the road. Let's dive right into today's episode of Human Ingenuity. But first, don't forget to subscribe for more cool tech videos. It's 6:30 a.m. and I'm already awake. Not because I'm a morning person, but because my Abode IOTA just pinged my phone with a motion detected alert. Turns out it was a squirrel doing some kind of Olympic-level park hour on my van's roof. Again. But hey, at least the built-in HD camera caught it in crystal clear 1080p. While I'm brewing coffee, Lada is quietly keeping an eye on things. No false alarms, no nonsense. Just real-time updates, facial recognition, and a subtle ping when someone unfamiliar shows up. It knows me, and more importantly, it knows when someone isn't me. Later, when I head out for a hike, I don't even have to think about locking up. Lada arms itself automatically. If there's motion, it records. If someone messes with the window, my phone lights up and a mini siren kicks in. Around midday, I'm chatting with another vanlifer, doors wide open, enjoying the breeze. And when I finally park for a remote cliffside for the night, no signal? No problem. It stores everything locally and syncs once I'm back online. For $329, it's probably the easiest upgrade I've ever done. No tech skills needed. I stuck it up, plugged it in, and boom. My van's now smarter than my ex, who thought leaving the doors unlocked at Walmart was fine. But would you trust an AI robot to guard your home on wheels? Before we move on to the next section, please don't forget to subscribe if you've liked the video so far. Would you install this gadget first? Comments below. First thing I see when I roll out of bed? The Google Nest Hub Max 2025 is lighting up my morning dashboard. Weather, calendar, coffee timer. It's basically my van's command center, and honestly, the best $229 I've ever spent. It greets me with a "Good morning, Alex," and gives me the day's updates while I'm still rubbing sleep out of my eyes. I didn't program that voice to sound slightly smug, but I respect it. When I'm making breakfast, it plays my Van Life Vibes playlist without me even touching it. Just a quick "Hey Google, play something with banjos," and boom, instant folk fest. Then I glance over and it's got the recipe I half-heartedly Googled last night pulled up step by step, no scrolling. I mean, who knew oatmeal pancakes could actually slap? Midday rolls around and I'm video calling my buddy Nate through the Nest camera, hands-free. I'm flipping burgers outside while he's stuck in traffic somewhere in Phoenix. The Nest just sits there, perched on my shelf, pretending it's not eavesdropping on everything, which, let's be honest, it totally is. Later in the day, I kick back with a book, and Nest dims the lights automatically because it knows my cozy hour routine. It even shifts the sound to ambient waves. So I know what you're thinking. Why would a van need a doorbell chime? But hear me out. The Vivint Doorbell Camera Pro is not your average ding-dong someone's here setup. This thing is like a bouncer for my sliding door, and it's worth every penny of the $249 I dropped on it. This morning I was parked at the trailhead sipping my coffee, and the Vivint chirps, "Someone's approaching." I glance at my phone and boom, crispy 1080p video of a guy clearly trying to figure out if I'm selling smoothies or weed. I talk to him through the two-way radio, super clear, zero delay, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, man. Thought this was the snack van." Which, fair, I do give off granola energy. The real magic? This camera doesn't just record, it reacts. Later in the day, I was walking back from a hike, and some random dude wandered too close. And it syncs with the rest of my gear, Google Nest, Abode IOTA. So if something's off, I get a full circle alert system that doesn't miss a beat. I'm not just a guy living in a van. I'm the guy with a smarter front porch than most houses. There's something magical about waking up to soft sunrise lighting inside your van, especially when you didn't have to set up anything manually. That's the Philips Hue AI Plus lighting doing its thing. $199 of pure ambient genius. I swear this system knows my mood better than I do. I cracked one eye open this morning and the lights had already started warming up, like the sun was stretching inside my tiny home on wheels. Not harsh, not sudden, just that perfect golden glow that makes you feel like today maybe won't be complete chaos. As I move around, the lights actually follow me, not in a creepy way. More like an intuitive best friend who lights up the sink when I fumble for the toothpaste, or brightens the back cabinet when I'm digging for that one missing sock. It's all motion-based, and the AI adapts to my daily rhythm. Like if I'm reading in the corner after sunset, it knows to dial in warm whites. If I'm cooking, it shifts to crisp daylight mode so I don't confuse garlic powder with cinnamon. Again. There's nothing worse than crawling out of your sleeping bag into a van that feels like a walk-in freezer. That used to be me, shivering, grumbling, layering up like I was prepping for Everest. But now, I just roll over, grab my phone, and let Ecobee AI Thermostat X do its thing. For $249, this little guy basically became my van's climate whisperer. This morning, I tapped the app before my eyes were even open. The thermostat warmed things up a few degrees while I stayed under the covers like a smug little burrito. By the time I got up, the van was perfectly toasty, and I didn't have to suffer that awful between the blanket and socks transition. What's wild is how smart it is. It learns my habits. Like it knows I always crack the back doors around noon, so it dials things down automatically to save power. Then later in the afternoon, when the sun's cooking and the van's like a toaster oven, it adjusts the fans and temps just right so I'm not sweating like I'm camping on Mercury. Ever had a van mishap that a robot could have solved? Share your story below. I know. Who puts a $1,999 Samsung Family Hub refrigerator in a van? This guy. And let me tell you, I regret nothing. This thing isn't just a fridge, it's a culinary command center with Wi-Fi. First thing in the morning, I stumble over, open the door, and the screen lights up like a mini Iron Man suit. I don't even have to look inside. There's a camera that shows me what's in there right from my phone. So yeah, I can check if I have eggs while I'm still in bed. Spoiler, I didn't. The hub suggests breakfast recipes based on what's actually in the fridge. This morning, it pitched me a fancy eggless breakfast burrito, which I could have made if I hadn't eaten the last tortilla during my 2 a.m. snack spiral. But hey, it's also connected to my grocery list, so now I've got tortillas and eggs queued up for the next grocery run. Lunchtime rolls around and I'm standing outside grilling veggies while the fridge plays Spotify through its built-in speakers. It's giving me recipe steps on the touchscreen like a high-tech sous chef. Plus, it tracks expiration dates. So that sad half tub of hummus I forgot about? Yeah, it told me. So guess what I'm having for dinner tonight? You know you've made it when your vacuum has a name that sounds like a Marvel villain. Enter the Roborock Saros Z70. It's a $1,299 robot vacuum that has a mechanical arm, and yes, it lives in my van. And yes, it's better than cleaning than I am. This morning I dropped a spoonful of granola under the table, and out of pure laziness, I just said, "Hey Saros, get that for me." The little guy beeped, rolled over, extended its weirdly graceful little arm, and scooped up the mess like it was rescuing treasure from a sunken ship. The Saros Z70 maps my van down to the inch. It knows exactly where the dog hair accumulates, even though I don't have a dog, and somehow always finds the one dusty corner I always keep forgetting about. It vacuums, sweeps, mops, all while I'm outside pretending to be productive. While I was making lunch, Saros went full CSI mode, scanning the dirt, adjusting suction power, and vacuuming like it had a personal vendetta against nature. Oh, and that mechanical arm? It picks up socks, wrappers, stray earbuds, Even rescued a rogue tortilla chip once. I swear it looked proud. At night, it docks itself silently, like a robot butler clocking out. And when I wake up, the van's spotless. Every van lifer has one piece of gear they talk about like it's a trusted sidekick. For me, that's the Victron Smart Solar Controller. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's the reason my whole van doesn't just shut down mid-breakfast burrito. For $599, it's basically my power wizard. I wake up and the Victron's already been working while I snored, pulling juice from my solar panels, topping off batteries, and giving me a full readout on the app. I check my phone, 98% charged, clear skies, feeling smug already. All of it powered by the sun. And Victron makes sure that I don't accidentally fry my batteries or drain them into a coma. By evening, I've got enough stored power to run lights, cook dinner, and charge my drone. I check the stats again just because I can. And it's all right there. Voltages, currents, temperatures, everything but a high five. I never thought I'd spend $90 on a water fountain for my cat. But here we are, and honestly, the Petcube Fountain with UVC filter is doing more for van hygiene than I am. My cat Bean has standards, like won't drink water unless it's flowing like a pristine forest stream standards. And this little gadget delivers. First thing in the morning, I hear it quietly bubbling like a spa for felines. Bean trots over doing her little diva routine and takes a sip like she's judging the mineral content. Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for my coffee to finish dripping. The UVC light kicks on automatically throughout the day, zapping anything gross and keeping the water so clean that I've been tempted to try it myself. Haven't yet. It even has a low water sensor that alerts me through the app when it needs a refill, which is wildly helpful because I've definitely forgotten to top off my own water tank more than once. Could you really automate your van in just 3 hours with zero tech skills for only $4,243? And if you take out the fridge, it's less than $2,500. That's what I call a win. Quoted prices are at the time we created this video. Which invention is a must-have for your dream van? Let us know in the comments below. Bye for now.